Leadership Chattanooga inspires promising local professionals to strive for a better community through business, cultural, and public service roles.
Leadership Chattanooga is an impactful program that develops and connects its members professionally and personally.
Peel back the curtain and really see behind the scenes what's going on in our city.
The things that make the community great, the things that need help with, and the things that need to be improved upon.
I had the opportunity to really get a broader scope of the logistics of Chattanooga.
Sponsored by the Chattanooga Chamber Foundation, Leadership Chattanooga provides comprehensive leadership training through experiential learning opportunities that explore the challenges and triumphs in the community.
Yeah, there's been a lot of work happen along the way to make our city great, but there's still a lot of work to do. And how am I going to be a part of that?
So for me, it was really impactful to see how the principals are running the schools, the great leadership programs they have within the schools.
Recognizing how much behind the scenes training and planning happens with our hospitals, the doctors, just preparation in case of emergency.
Build his audience.
We're introduced to the artists, and just hearing about all of the work and the emotions that goes into their artwork was really inspiring to me.
I went into Justice Day thinking that I really knew all there was to know about law enforcement. My husband works for the Chattanooga Police Department. But then we went through the shoot, don't shoot scenario. And going through that and having to think about what my husband goes through on a daily basis, that was a really eye-opening experience.
You don't really understand what really goes on at the state legislative sessions. I mean, you read about it in the paper, but when you sit down and you find out the passion and energy that our state legislatures, whether you agree with them or not, they're committed to doing something to improve our community.
Participants are encouraged to initiate service projects that will enrich the community as they learn about it.
When kindergartens come to school, a lot of times they weren't ready for kindergarten. There's two teachers at Hardy Elementary have a bus called the Passage. These two teachers go out on Saturday on a personal time and go out to underserved community, invite kids to come into the bus and learn about, the states, learn about their ABCs, timetables. So we wanted to enhance that.
They definitely met with us first, which was awesome, to ask us, what do you need from us? What can we supply? And these are our thoughts. And so from there, they've met at studio, everything, and they've been in there working hard diligently.
We were able to build 4 boxes.
They can use these steps to walk down and kind of create a passage from the inside to the outside of the bus. With those stairs, we can also turn them into a table to sit with outside, or a platform to be able to draw and build on. So it's very versatile.
You're so strong.
On the bus, you will see a map of the United States.
As I teach 3rd grade, it's going to help me implement those that structure into geography and social studies.
As well as we just realize our students want to be able to learn more about other places. Instead of saying, well, it's this state, you can actually on the map point to it and say, this is where it is, and they can see what's around it. It's just going to give them a new outlet to be able to explore and learn on. Instead of just using the traditional pencil and paper, they're going to be able to write on the side of a stair. That's cool, and it makes learning fun.
Our group chose to focus on accessibility and information in regards to options for our Hamilton County students.
The way that we want to help is to describe those options in a way that people understand it and in a way that people have easy access into application for the programs. The project was really special for me because I do have a 6-year-old kid, and I had no idea as a parent of all of the different magnet schools and programs that are available in Hamilton County. Now that I know about all of these programs, I really had no idea how to look for the information because it's dispersed all throughout a lot of different websites and a lot of different schools.
What would this be like for somebody in our community that didn't have the same access to things that we do? And this whole idea of making this process simple and accessible really kind of took a hold.
Our guide is going to help compile all of that information so that it's easier for parents to know what is available and how to access to those and to have a better success in trying to find different routes for their kids. It will help parents understand what options they have within the community and how to access those options for their kids.
The project specifically was to bring in a new innovative approach to learning for Dalewood Middle School.
We took a large area and converted it and got it prepared and ready for the eLab program that Volkswagen just announced.
What I wanted Leadership Chattanooga to do was to help make over the space to really make sure that we had like everything possible.
They had been using it for, a lack of a better word, a junk room. It was a 3,000 square foot junk room.
A lot of schools have libraries that are maker spaces, but when I saw the space, I knew we could definitely dream big.
And in fact, Volkswagen had their announcement at the Dalewood Middle School.
Because this will be our future lab.
The kids are going to be the winners of this. They're going to be able to put their hands on things like robotics and 3D printing, and they're going to be able to create things.
I think it just continues to push this idea of this is a community piece, and we all have to work together to make sure that our public schools, one, are successful, but also that our community businesses are successful too. It takes a village, it really does, and that's what Leadership Chattanooga has brought, the village.
Currently, Hamilton County School Board members are assigned a list of schools within Hamilton County, but they are elected in accordance to geographical districts that mirror the County Commission. Now, these school zone lines and County Commission lines do not line up. So as a result of that, there are 21,000 registered voters within Hamilton County who we call voiceless voters. So they are sending their children to school, but they're not allowed to vote on who represents that school.
It's such a simple concept, and so many parents are so unaware.
I actually know exactly what the problem is that they're trying to solve. I live in District 4, however my children are zoned for District 5 schools. It was very confusing for about a year trying to figure out who exactly my school board member was that represented the schools that my children were zoned for.
We came up with a resolution. We've resolved to present it to each school board member and to get their buy-in so that they actually vote to have those lines removed.
So me and my team were very passionate about diversity and inclusion in our city.
So when we met Charlie Newton with Splash Youth Arts on Arts and Culture Day, we were really impressed with what he was doing. We were thinking about the fact that when you go to the Chattanooga airport, there's really not a great art piece that's representative of our city.
So we wanted to do a project that would show inclusion and diversity, and our entire city would be a part of that. A collage is sort of like a mosaic, and it's made up of many pieces. And for me, the pieces represent each individual.
This art project was a way to bring people together that normally wouldn't engage in each other from different backgrounds and work on a common goal.
I remember looking up from working on the art project, and our goal had been accomplished. Surrounding that table were police officers, community leaders. We had people that lived in College Hill Courts. We had students, we had educators. Everybody was around the table.
For me, the art is not this finished piece. The art is the process. When you see people, they're working together as a community, all with one goal and one purpose, that's rare.
We've got a beautiful city, and it's a beautiful piece of art, But what's more beautiful is that we all came together to create it.
Now that I know more, it is now on me to do more and to figure out where I best contribute. I now feel equipped to do that.
I believe it's important to be a part of something greater than yourself. And I saw that Leadership Chattanooga was an opportunity to learn how I can better serve my community and become a stronger leader.
In the future, I know that I'm going to be able to tap to somebody to help develop something good for the community.
It has made me want to become even more involved and to contact these people and say, okay, what's next for me?
Hopefully it'll make me a better citizen, and I can go out and tell other people about, what the good things that we're doing here in the state of Tennessee and Chattanooga.
And truly, leadership is not just about yourself, it's about serving others.
Giving up and giving of yourself to make a great community. I think that's the one thing of this program that you really learn to understand.
Leadership Chattanooga is.
It was phenomenal.
Fabulous.
Transformational.
Inspiring.
Impactful.
Relationships.
Opportunity.
Powerful.